This is demo 12, and this is where things really start to take shape, and we can start to get a sense that we've got a web-based Ajax application. So let me show you what demo 12 does. Same as many of the previous demonstrations, we can change the drop-down. It shows us how many counties to expect. Click Get Details, we get a very nice unordered list. But here's where this is different, and this is very important. When I click on this, we're not going to get an alert box. It's going to throw a pin on the map, and it's going to add some information. It puts up a nice bubble to give us some info about what county this is. And then I can click on any one of these other counties, and it will recenter the map. Let me shift this around. So it will recenter the map on whichever one is clicked. So I'll click on Clay County, click on, let's go to Hernando County. So you can see that this is a very useful very useful web-based application. So it's really started to take shape. So let's take a look at what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, so here's demo 12. I got it open in Notepad++. Everything that you've seen before is exactly as in previous tutorials. We're processing the JSON. We're throwing the unordered list into a div with an ID of target div, and then we're figuring out where this falls in the unordered list. We're going to the county JSON variable which holds the JSON object data. We're looking for county information, which is the name. Now here's where we're able to throw this information onto the map. So I'm creating a new variable. I'm calling it g_address for Google address equals v. So for example, it might be Lee County, comma, Florida. And so that's all the address information that we have. So because we're just doing this off of counties. So keeping it very simple. And then I'm using a function called ch16-demo12.flv, and this is one that I've created. I'll show you in a second. ch16-demo12.flv, I'm sending in the address information. I'm sending in the name of the county. And I have the third bit of the function set to true. And then return false means that we're staying on the page. We're not opening up a new window or anything of that sort. So let me go down and show you what ch16-demo12.flv looks like. Here's the ch16-demo12.flv function. And this is one, again, that I've written. So we're looking for an address. We're looking for bubble HTML. So what are we going to put inside of that bubble that we pop open? And center and zoom. Do you want to center and zoom? And it can be either true or false. So this function, what I've done here is I'm using the Google geocoder. So this is a Google function that was already pulled in when you grab your maps.google and you got your API key. This is a function that you can pull in, and you can just send it an address, and what it will do is it will come back with a response with a latitude and longitude. So I've just written this information for you so that you can turn 123 Anywhere Street, Miami, Florida 33143 into a latitude and longitude. So it makes it very, very easy. If you don't have that information, then what you would have to do is you would have to pre-populate your database with latitude and longitude. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Google's functionality and just send this information over, and that's what's happening. We're getting a latitude and longitude back, and then we're using Mapstraction to create a new marker at this new latitude point, latitude, longitude, and we're using that marker info to set an info bubble. And if center and zoom is true, then we're going to open the bubble and we're going to center it on that latitude and longitude. So if it's false, then it's not going to open up the bubble. But I have it set to true, so this function just takes the address, takes the HTML, and whether you're choosing to true or false, whether you're centering and zooming, it makes the magic happen on the Google Maps. So this is working with both Google's code and the Mapstraction library to make the pins show up on the map. And the result that you get is like so. So we've made a big step forward, but I think that there's room to improve. So in the tutorials that you're going to see that follow this, we're going to take this even further and see what we can do and how we can improve upon what is already a very nice, very attractive, user-friendly Ajax-powered web application.